There's one. Oh, it's a nice fish. Nice fish. Nice. Nice whitey. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad you could join us today. We're out on a really sleety, snowy day here in central Wisconsin, and we're chasing a smorgasbord of fish. I mean, white bass. I hope to see some perch today. And we're going to kind of do a run and gun technique. You can't just drill one hole and hope the fish come to you. Even though we're in a permanent shack, pop-ups, flip-overs, you really have to move to find fish. And that's going to be our goal today. And hopefully this is going to be the results. Oh, nice fish. Look at the bellies on these fish. Boy, are these fish out here. One thing I want to talk about is what these fish feed on out in the wintertime. And depending on the body of water you're on, the lake we're on today, they're feeding on a lot of shad and a lot of emerald shiners. So I chose to go with the Acme Castmaster spoon. And what I'm fishing here today is, for one of the first times, is the new 1/24 ounce Castmaster. It's the first time that it's out, brand new on the market, and it's a really small spoon. It's the smallest spoon in the lineup now. We dropped that camera down there before, looking at the forage. And boy, I'm tipping it with a couple spikes today, and this white bass just came up and annihilated, so that is awesome. All right, switch to the other side of the shack. Oh, there he is. There he is. Oh, boy, he fouled it all the way up. There we go. Nice eater-sized perch. That was funny. I was pounding it. This perch just rocketed off the bottom, and I kept bringing it up, and I'm about 13 feet of water here, and this fish hit about 5 feet under the ice. So it's that reaction bite that I've been talking about. You gotta make them eat it, and that's why you raise it, and then stop it. You're getting that reaction bite, and that's an awesome thing to see. What's interesting today is these fish are staying real tight to the bottom in this clear water. So I'm keeping my Castmaster up about 2 or 3 feet, and I'm pounding and jigging really aggressively, as you can see here. And when I finally get the attention of one of these fish, sometimes it's taken 3, 5, even 15 minutes to get the attention. They rocket up off the bottom. I continue to reel up when I get one coming. I reel, and I'm to the point where I'm 6, 7, 8 feet off the bottom, and then I stop. And that's when I'm getting that reaction bite a lot of times. And that's what it's coming down to in this clear water, the way the mood that these fish are in. Don't forget, you have to figure out these fish day to day want a different type of action. And once you figure it out, you're going to be successful. Look at how he ate that new 1/24 ounce. That is what it's all about. Got him. Nice. When you're getting a good reaction bite, folks, that's what they do to your spoon right there. So today, I'm getting these fish to react real aggressive to this spoon here. There's days when they get real finicky and you got to keep it close to the bottom, and that's where I like to choose like a tungsten jig tipped with like a little piece of pork there. Let me show you how I can fish both of these baits, a spoon or a jig. This rod features a titanium built-in spring bobber, and it locks in with a magnet right there. So right now, I can fish a small jig at any time, or when I want to step up to a spoon or a bigger profile, simply slide that in, it locks in with a magnet, and it stays put right there so I can successfully work a spoon or a bigger type of bait. That's the Beaver Dam titanium tipstick rod. Boy, that's real interesting. One thing I want to talk about here real quick is all these fish are on the bottom like we've been saying, but when you can get one to commit, then you get 2 and you get 3, you want to keep bringing that spoon higher and higher and higher, because then you get those fish to stack on top of each other. Then it turns into kind of a feeding frenzy, and then you always get one of them that has to commit, and that's where they're hitting it at like that 6, 7 feet off the bottom, and that's the results right there. There's a nice perch. Awesome. Boy, I'll tell you one thing, you get out here and you get on a group of fish and you get on a good area and you're catching crappies, white bass, perch. There is nothing better when you're getting reaction strikes and catching multi-species. This is awesome. here's a nice one. Nice crappie. Well, folks, we moved around today, stayed mobile, fished the spoons real aggressive, looked for that reaction bite that we talked about earlier, and this was the results. Stay mobile and pay attention to the little things when you're jigging jigs and spoons, and you're gonna have success. Stay tuned, Midwest Outdoors will be right back.